side. I'm running a Yaesu 1000 MP Mark V. About 75 watts of drive into a Kenwood TL922 Alpha, giving me somewhere between 800 to 1,000, somewhere in that ballpark, 850 to 1,000 kW. Out on a pair of 3500Z tubes, and the tuner's a Palstar AT2K, and I'm using a inverted V dipole. So, and the microphone here would be a Heil PR781. Over.
Oh, very good, Eric. It sounds great. You're over the 5.9 here, you know, on this. I'll give the help when you have an amplifier to help you out there. Of course, I always a strong believer on it because the antennas are matched up perfect. They work just as well. I'm running here a Yaesu FD450. I'm running, well, I'd say 100 watts, but it's just a little touch under the 100 watt. I'll bring it down a little bit so I don't overdrive it. And I'm running an inverted B at 24 feet. It's mounted on a lumen elbow mast in the backyard about 20-30 feet away from the house. And I'm using RG213 coax cable, about 70 feet of it. There's no big secret. The center is a PCV pipe. It's from the plumbing store. And I cut it to the size of 6 inches long by 3 inches around circle. And I put a few drill holes in it, and I high hooks there, few high hooks there to hold the antenna up. And I tuned it all up with a heat kit and noise bridge. That's what I did. And the noise bridge tells me it's okay here. So that's what I got there. Let's see, what else? W4ABT here at VE3RLG. Go ahead, Eric.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's doing a fabulous job down here. That last transmission was, solid copy. Like I said, I mean, you're a solid, 5.8 to 5.9, and the audio is just fine. I mean, it's very good. So, I mean, your station's doing a great job. So, that's terrific. Well, have you had a lot of snow up there so far up to this point, or does winter start the end of this month for you like it would down here?
Well, Eric, I should tell you, we have about 5 inches of snow on the ground now. It's not very much. It's scattered all over the place. And our season is a 4-year season type up here. We will have spring, summer, fall, and winter. And with the snow, but it's been melting once in a while, and the rain has poured it the other night. The rain came down, took all the snow away. Now the snow came back again. It's back on the ground again. We had a yo-yo going back and forth, over.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean there. Yeah. Well, we are projected to get double what we normally get. Here in the location where I live. Typically we might get, like 15 plus inches, and we're projected to get somewhere in the ballpark of about 35 to 45 inches for the entire winter. So we're probably going to have a few good snowstorms down this way. They have not happened yet, but I'm sure they're coming. So, but anyway, that's about it from here. Well, I hate to rush, my friend, but I got a pretty busy day today, so I'm going to let you run. But good to talk to you up here in the Canada area and in London area. And we will talk to you again, I hope, sometime again, very, very soon. Lake County Station up there, very signal. The contact, and stay warm up there. This is W4ABT. We'll sign on your final.
Okay, that's fine. Very nice signal. I wonder what you sound like there when you're on, but you probably got your amplifier, your radio tuned down so you can have an input to the amplifier, so we won't bother you with that. And okay, I'll let you run, and thanks for giving me a call here in London. And if you want to hear some more Canadian stations, they're usually around 7100 down the mountain part there. They're on CWN Tri-Band. You know, you can't do Tri-Band down at 7100. So I do run a net on 7100. And I run it Tri-Band and CW. And the CW is usually the United States that calls into the net. And what I do there, Eric, is when they call me from the United States, I go back on CW as well. Do just one straightway mode in CW to CW. Okay, we'll see you later, and take care, and Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to you if we don't hear you again. And take it easy, and don't get too cold. VE3RLG.
Okay, my friend. Very good. And you take care, and absolutely Happy New Year to your family up there. And we'll talk to you again real soon. W4ABT. If anyone is on there wanting to contact me, for just a couple minutes, I just have to do one thing. This is WABT. We'll be right back. Stand by.
W4ABT, WA8OPR, WA8OPR when you're ready.
No, I'm not going to stay around. What was that about the tweak? You turn down your amplifier, and then you're on the...
behavior is very... It's almost, if you were to put this into a physical term, it's barbaric.
I insult people all the time without being vulgar. If you want to insult people, fine, do it. But this homophobia, all of that crap, is just ridiculous.
By the way, I watched a great documentary last night about George W. Bush, and I almost forgot. He got us out of a Cold War.
Well, he
got you out of a Cold War.
Collapse of the and was that the one on HBO?
Yeah, no, it was on PBS. I watched it last night. But I know that some of the policies come from the Reagan administration, but Bush made it happen.
Yeah, no, he was final with that. I heard a couple of academics talking about that. I watched a lot of that stuff last week. He was a quiet and a modest and an important leader in this country.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't want to get into politics. I enjoyed watching it last night. It was 2 hours long.
You know, Brian Mulroney spoke at his funeral.
Yeah, exactly. Brian Mulroney went down. He was one of the representatives of Canada that went down to give his condolences.
Yeah, I've been to several state funerals at the National Cathedral, and he was excellent. Mulroney's speech was excellent.
Oh, how about that? You and I have also been within 300 feet of Brian Mulroney. I worked at a hotel, and he was there during his campaign here in Canada when he was running for Prime Minister.
Oh, really? What was his wife's name? Do you know?
I forget what her name was.
Yeah.
But he lives in Westmount, Quebec, which is really a neighborhood of Montreal that is primarily Old English and Scottish and Irish. Yeah, Westmount, Quebec. I forget the address, but I wouldn't want to give that out for security of our country. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that, Mike. I found it was a very, very interesting thing where Ronald Reagan, he played the acting part of being a pilot in the war. George W. Bush was actually a pilot. There's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Went on 50 missions in the night.
Now they're all mad. They're all playing.
It was embarrassing to see honorable people sit in that funeral and have that idiot.
Go to 95, Mike. WA4D. Go to 95.
WA4D.
95, Mike.
Yeah. What'd you say? WA4 Delta.
I think he wanted you to go down to 195, but I'm not sure.
If you can hear me, Mike, go to 7195.
A lot of people have painted him to be.
Economics when he first got in. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
You know who else was a real interesting fellow that never became president was James Baker, Secretary of State. If you watch a documentary about him, he's got some very interesting character.
Yeah, he is.
Well, you know, as it works in politics, you can do things that will come back to haunt you no matter who you are. And I think that's what I learned from that documentary, that nobody's stupid.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. You're pretty light down here. I just don't think we've got propagation. You're usually a lot lighter.
Wait till the winter sets in. You'll be louder. You're loud up here in the winter.
Okay, man. Take care of yourself. I'll catch you soon.
All right, Mike. Take care. WA4D, VE3RLG. Gonna listen and maybe go back up.
All right, VE3RLG, WA4D. Adios.
All right. Adios, Mike. Hey, Mikey, Mr. Anthony, how you doing? The old ostrich berry, VE3RLG.
Oh, enjoying the last almost good weather.
So I watched that documentary on YouTube last night. Quite an eye-opener. Sorry? Yes, sir. He was, you know, you would almost think maybe that's what people want today, but maybe that's not where we're at today. We're not in the same situation as we were back then. It kind of made me reminiscent and wanting to go back to the day. I know. As soon as, what's his name, Billy there, Mr. Clinton ran for office, was running for office, there was an accusation against him right away. Yeah, the state dress and all that. Well, I don't know, there's a couple jumps surrounding his. Oh, you ever see his black kid? He's got a black kid, looks just like him. It's hilarious. You mean Bill? Yeah, he looks just like him. Bill walked in. What is two girls?
and they work very nicely. Is he strong to you?
Well, he's in my headset, but he ain't strong. About at 1 or 2.
I can't hear him.
Either he wasn't.
It was here.
He's there now.
What frequency was that?
190.
I can't hear him.
Oh, Terry, do you copy? K2ECK? K2ECK. 555, over. Yeah, you're 5'9" here. So I'm copying both of you guys on there, over.